Alright. Time to try this game again. I am playing the rewind version this time, which means I can actually use my mouse. Of course, it doesn't really mean much, but still better than nothing. I actually don't know what the difference is between rewind and original, but the original is what we played on the Super Nintendo emulator, but rewind is apparently a lot better. I know the main thing is legitimately, and also the game actually tells me what to play. I'm sure Rum would know, and he knows that I'm playing it today, so we'll see. But yeah, like, some of these mouse stuff is actually going to be really interesting to do. And yeah, had I not looked at the guide, I would not have known that sitting down replenishes stamina. I would not have known about the panic button. So it's quite nice. Like all these stuff, I just have to remember. QE moving, was to move the cursor, but I can always just use the mouse as well. So yeah, okay. Yeah, this game is well, I did try to look at a guide yesterday, last time I played this, and Rum hated me for it, so I'm gonna do it blind. He did say it was a 2-hour game. That's what he said as well for the last one. So we will see how it goes today. I mean, so far it looks exactly like the other one, except I'm actually controlling with the mouse. There is a motion. Wait, hang on. There's a motion comic scene. Hang on. I kind of want to see this motion comic scene then if I start normally. Let's try the game start version. It was September when Jennifer and her friends, who were all okay, this is the same as the SNES version. In Granite Orphanage, received an offer to be adopted. This is how it all started. Yeah, honestly, this is all the same. I actually thought that they would... I'm actually surprised it was only 3 steps. I finished my carpenter weapon fairly quickly. I mean, I don't mind, like, because they still had to do one more. I think a lot of people would have rather them worked on Occult Crescent. Did you start with the Gathering one, Garu? Yeah, okay. I mean, if it's not gonna be different, I'm just gonna reset it the same, because we've already watched this the last week when I tried to play this. I'm mostly asking for Aiko if she wanted me to play Sonic, but I did ask in the Discord. Wait, hang on. Hello? Let me move. Oh, god damn it. Oh, there's borders too. That's neat. Yeah, we'll probably just use this one. Nice. I'd rather do the crafting one first, because at least I can AFK that one more. Okay. We'll do this. We'll just do quick start. So yeah, as maybe some of you guys have seen for the first time, it's basically just a lot of... Okay, so Q and E is to run, automatically runs. And if I want to walk normally, I have to left click. Okay, gotcha. I think the biggest thing that's different in this remake is that I can actually run upstairs when I actually tried this out. The sensitivity is a little bit too high, honestly, for this mouse. But I think that's just... I don't think I can actually change that. So, yeah. So I can move faster, I can stop right before the stairs, and I can do that. How do I make her go faster? Because she definitely moved faster, like, when I tried this game out beforehand. I did offer to help people with the leveling roulette grind, but I told them I can't be a part of it. All I can do is I can help them limit their leveling roulette options for the grind. But unfortunately, that's it. I can't really do anything much. Yeah. Oh, you got your second relic today? Nice, nice. Nice. I should be able to finish my warrior one tomorrow, and then I'll probably just slowly chip in with the other jobs. That's my plan anyway. I am also working on completing Okami because there's still a lot to do in that game. It's just some of it I for sure require a new playthrough, but I do need to. I want to get the stray beads before I start a new playthrough because there was a bunch of stuff there, which is better with the stray bead stuff. I was gonna get Summoner, Warrior, Picto, Sage, Dancer. You like the Warrior one? I actually am not that much of a fan of it, I'll be honest. But maybe that's just me. Because I know it's not everybody's cup of tea. Ah, for stats, gotcha. I think most of mine are at 768 because they're still using the previous relic. Okay, we're just gonna grab the stone just in case. And at least we can, yeah. Again, the sensitivity is too high, but I'll deal with it. Looks like I'm in the courtyard. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave that for now. Because I don't know if the Scissor Man can actually chase me into the courtyard. It's become completely dark outside. I don't know. All of Primal is locked now, which is a horrible decision because people all just go to the Ether. That switch is right here. We'll see if we can fish out a good ending, because Rum did say it only took us 2 hours, or it's a 2-hour game, so I guess I will see if we can get a good ending. Okay, cool. That's the West Wing. West Wing. Oh, it was West Wing last time. I guess they changed it. This version actually has even more RNG elements. The thing that I was remembering when I was looking through it is that the Scissor Man can actually spawn with more from more places. Is what I heard. There are some neat tricks that I did find, or that I may have displayed on Thursday, like the parrot. We can smother the parrot with the blanket, so he doesn't rat us out. Yeah, this part I think we discovered in the when we tried to follow a guide last time. Also, the nice thing about this is I think if I right click immediately after stopping, I can just force her to rest instead of having to wait a small delay. Because that's what it was last time. There's also more cut-in pictures like this one, because this wasn't in this NES version. Yeah, the one thing that we can do for this parrot is that we can smother him so he doesn't rat us out, which isn't great. He just eventually just stops moving and just dies, I guess. But this is an actual good like hiding place from the Scissor Man. Okay. We're not gonna see the bathroom because we saw it happen last time. I do prefer this one where he just. This is like still the most one of the more badass scenes of a bad guy entering. Yeah, I'm still gonna be using like some of the guide knowledge that I watched up to then, but like after that point, it's just completely blind. There's also a little bit of slowdown for some reason, which I'm not sure why. Also, one of the benefits of this version is that I can actually hear which door he comes out of. Yeah, so I can use this spot every time to hide from him instead of needing to find a less cumbersome spot to find, which is nice. The parrot can't rat me out, so I'll be fine. Otherwise, the parrot will actually like yell at the guy that I'm under the bed. This way. Okay, so we can restore some stamina by sitting down. Blue is the max level stamina, so in case there's any panic events that I need to press the button for. Okay, the body's gone. No, so in this version, if I'm stopped, if I right click, I just sit down immediately. So it's really nice. I'll just move my face here so it doesn't block the actual thing. Yeah, this works. Yeah, like I said, like we're still like blind from after a certain point onward, but at least the stuff that we can do. There is some semi RNG with the rooms, as we all discovered on one of our playthroughs. We already have the west building key, but apparently that's one of the RNG elements. Like if we didn't get the west building key where we were at, in that one living room, we would have found it in the bird's nest up there. This is a little known game known as Clock Tower. One of my old Final Fantasy raid buddies recommended this game because he saw that I liked point and click horror adventure games. So that's what this is, Panda. A lot of it is basically influenced by like those old slasher / horror murder mysteries where you basically get chased by enemies quite a bit, and you can't fight back. You have to hide. In this game, there is some of those elements. I know, right? I did try out this version on the SNES, but oh man, I couldn't handle it. Like there was a lot of RNG elements, but I am a little bit more better prepared for it now. I hope. It's a short game, but according to my friend, it's a short game. But considering I am playing it blind, well, up to a certain point playing it blind, it's great. Yeah. I did try to follow a guide up to a certain point, but I am completely blind after that point on. Is it? I didn't know that it was based on Jennifer Connelly, but her name is Jennifer, so that checks out. I think the main benefit that I use to basically the main benefit in this version is basically I can use the mouse instead of using the D-pad to move around more, which was a big pain point when I tried it. There's a lot of quality of life compared to the SNES version when I played it. But a couple of things that I do know already, I'm gonna do, which is grab the pesticide in that storage room up top that we just were in, because we are going to be using the pesticide in the kitchen. Because this place has, for some reason, a roach infestation in the meat locker. Oh yeah, also there's a not well explained stamina system. You see the character's portrait change color there? That means her stamina is lower. So I have to force her to sit down so she can get stamina back. The reason why stamina is important is because in this game there's technically ways to fight back, but they consume a lot of stamina. Which is essentially why we need that stamina in the first place. Okay, there's nothing here, but I will show this part when we were exploring this blind and we wanted to check out what the locker it has. There's something shiny in here. Ooh, roaches. Scary. Really? This game's actually on Steam if you want to give it a try. And as you can see, I lost all my stamina. Like, any scary stuff that she sees, because she's just a little girl, I need to leave, because I'm not going to get any stamina back this way. So I need to leave. But when I re-enter, all the roaches will be gone. Because, you know, it's a traditional old school game. Yeah, so I can sit down, and I can wait for my stamina to recover. Originally, in the SNES version, I basically had to toggle the sit down multiple times in order for the stamina to recover. And it's for Garu, you saw how fast that stamina recovers? That was very fast compared to the SNES version. So I am grateful for all the changes that they made on the remaster, or on this version. So now what we have to do for those roaches is that we have to use pesticide, which we did pick up in one of the rooms up top. So we toss the pesticide in there, and then we grab whatever shiny thing is in there. There's a lot of RNG elements which makes it interesting, but definitely when I was unprepared for it, it was it was tough as hell for sure. I'm just grateful that I am playing the one with all the quality of life stuff instead of the original. The original is a lot more annoying, and it didn't really tell me shit because, you know, it's just the old version without a sorry, and you need the instruction manual to actually learn to know what to do, which I did not have at the time. So now I have the gold key. So I need to wait. Is this the phone room? Let's see. Ring ring. No, it's not this one. There is also some the reason why I'm confused is even though like I've already played this previously and I know where some of the rooms are, there's a little bit of RNG because the house layout actually is different per playthrough. So I've had a playthrough where that room that I just tried to open was a different room altogether. So there's a lot of RNG elements that's based on like that's generated from the start of your save file, and also some steps that you make when you're interacting with things in a certain specific order. I just want to get one good ending, because on my first blind playthrough, I basically grabbed the car keys and just left, because this lady has 3 other friends that she left behind. There we go, there's the gold key. Oh, Miss Mary. You're okay, Jennifer. Miss Mary, the girls. They're... I know. It's okay, Jennifer. Take a sip. It'll calm you down. Hiya. Jennifer. Oh, right. I didn't give that man a piece of ham, so he's just gonna eat me, right? I mean, this is game over. Uh-oh. Is game over, or is it not? Yep, I'm dead. Yeah, exactly. That's the kind of RNG that can happen. I think it's because I have access to the courtyard. That's just how it is. Let me move Twitch chat over here. I don't know if there's autosaves in this version, but we'll see. Okay, there is one. But I think it may be a dead end anyway because I may have to restart from the beginning. Okay, cool. So I need to... There is a phone there, but I do need to do something else. So I need to give that man ham so he doesn't eat me. So what we have to do is we have to go to the fridge. We have to grab some ham. And then we have to feed him so he doesn't kill us. Yeah, we're not gonna... Oh, yeah, that's the RNG events that I've mentioned. He can just drop it out of nowhere. Yeah, pretty much, you know how it is. Just typical exploration, you know the deal. Thankfully, we did prepare a safe spot. He is gonna try to... Yeah, he is gonna try to chase us down. So when we enter a room during a chase sequence like this, we have a short time to be able to see like what we can do to prevent the enemy from spotting us. Which, in this case, I did prepare an under the bed scenario. Originally, there was a parrot there that if we had left alive, he would just he would rat us out. He would rat out our location to this guy. But what I had to do was I had to let him out, and then I had to smother him with a blanket. So that parrot is dead underneath those covers. And now we're good. Yeah. You basically have to mitigate the RNG quite a bit. There's a lot of random events like that, which is nice. I know. It is sad, but it's better than our character dying, unfortunately. How you been, man? Oh, you also missed it. After my alt raid yesterday, I played some Final Fantasy X. We got to Calm Lands. From... I think I started at Beaconell. You watched me play until Beaconell, I think, and then we ended up at Pavel. And we're at the start of Calm Lands. No, it's all good, man. Just letting you know, the VOD's still there for sure, though. If you're interested in checking that out. But yeah, it's just nice to revisit the scene with Tidus and Yuna and all the things that happened in Pavel. I was really scared about doing the Pavel Cloister of Trials, and I was worried that I wouldn't do it as well. But I will try to do as many. And by I say as many, I meant all the side quests in Calm Lands, because I am a completionist. I'm off for the rest of the week, taking 2 vacations. Yeah, honestly, that's absolutely fair, man. I'm glad to hear it. I think all of us could use a break once in a while. Anything interesting planned for the break? Any games you're catching up on? Oh, I bet. All right, so now this is where we ended up from the lady. So we need to give this ham to the guy so he doesn't eat us when we inevitably have to drink that potion again. Barrows. Barrows? So you're the It's watching you right now. What? It's watching you from the cradle under the star. What? The cradle under the star? I may need to write this down actually. I'm just gonna open Notepad++ on my computer. Watching you from a cradle under a star. Okay. Because this is ye old notes without a journal, so I'm assuming that I have to write all this down. Oh man, nice. I'm glad that's actually finally coming out. I forgot that that's in production for a long time. Oh wait, the crate's blocking it. Shit. Oh perfect, I can push it to the side. Okay. And now we are going to the telephone room, I think, now. Ring ring. Have fun, man. I'm sure it'll be a good watch. I watched him play Iron Lung, and I'm very happy to see him actually performing in it. It has many years, and I don't know what it's actually about other than the Iron Lung game. Yeah, I only know the Iron Lung game story, but I'm sure like they'll probably expand on it because the premise for it is very interesting in itself. So I'm looking forward to it. Not that I'm going to be watching it. I'll probably just wait till it goes to digital download, but I'm happy for you though. Let me know how that is. Maybe I will actually catch it if it ever comes to Canada. Oh, let me go rest too. We gotta wait for the stamina. Did you play any point and click adventure games back in the day? Really? Maybe I can catch it in Canada. All right. Yeah. Okay. She's gonna. Yeah. One of the downsides is that I can't skip this cutscene, so I'm gonna go to the bathroom while they yap. Be right back. Oh yeah, this scene. All right. Perfect. Perfect time for me to get back. So this is one of her friends. There were 4 friends who got adopted from an orphanage. This is one of them. There were a lot of point and click games, but I can't really name any off the top of my head. Friend number 1. Technically, there's like a couple of friends already, but one of them basically got shanked off the rooftop. Uh-oh. Yeah, so that's Miss Mary, the lady who adopted 4 girls from an orphanage. The character that we're playing is one of them. And basically, they asked me to. She disappeared into the darkness of the mansion because she told us to wait a bit, and yeah, I know about this one. She basically has said "fuck you" essentially, because she basically brought us here to be killed by the Scissor Man, which is apparently a kid holding a big pair of scissors. No. So if I didn't pick up that stick, I would have gotten shotgunned to death. So that was calculated stick usage just right there. Okay, so now I have to go back to that telephone room because there is a key there, a different colored key, which I will need. Oh, don't get me wrong. I did play this game. I did play the SNES version of this game last week, so I already know that I die there. I've played like up to like this part of the game, but sooner or in a bit we're just gonna be traveling blind. I'm basically just retracing my progress in last week's session because this is the remastered version. At least like some parts that I played still translate well to it. But yeah, it's definitely annoying because playing the SNES game and not having access to the instruction manual, it's just annoying as hell basically to figure it out. Um, Mystery of Time and Space. Oh man, I don't remember that one, but I don't know if this was prevalent in the States, but I played like a lot of humongous entertainment games like Putt Putt, Spy Fox, like those kinds of games. Okay. Really? Oh, okay. Glad I'm not the only one. Okay. Yeah, so it was ringing, but the telephone wire was cut, so that made no sense. Yeah, like that. See, that's weird that they that it's still ringing. There are bottled drinks. Okay. Oh shit. Yeah, this is where the panic button sets in because I can at least overpower him. Like that. All right, that's one of the new random scenes, by the way, Garu, because that wouldn't have happened in the SNES version, so they added that. That's the slasher. That's the main slasher of the series. And you can see like her portrait is now green colored, so she has less stamina now. So now what we're gonna do is gonna hide back under the bed again, because without that bed that we created, it's actually very annoying running away from him because you can't. One of the big downsides about this game is that you can't explore when you're getting chased. When the music's like this, you can't actually like explore, so you actually have to like hide. It's a very systematic game just for that part, but everything else is just RNG exploration. Exactly. You only have a short amount of time before he comes in, so like if you're still standing in the doorway, he will actually get to you. See ya, buckaroo. Bye-bye. Oh yeah. When I was testing it out, I definitely got pretty anxious playing it. Man, all I want to get is a good ending. Any good ending, because I know they have multiple playthroughs about this. But the only one I've managed to grab is the bad ending, which, as I said, I basically like left all my friends to die and drove away in a car, and I just died like apparently like a couple days after I came back. Okay, so I think religious study should be this one because that's the RNG part. There's one door that's right here that I can. Yep, still as freaky as the day I remembered it. I wouldn't say it's RPG, honestly. It's more a point and click. But Panda, honestly, if you have any games that you want to recommend me that could be interesting, there's a channel in my Discord called Submit Games Recommendations. You can just plug them there. I'll get to it around to it eventually. Okay, there's a lot of dust piled up. Okay. There are several types of chemicals on the table. I wouldn't say it's RNG because there's not exactly any like stats except for stamina. which I kind of need to recover right now. Alright, cool. It looks like the wall is covered in a mural. I can't see the whole picture because of the shelf. Let's try exploring this again. Oh, I mean that works if you push it that way. Are you not gonna talk about that? Okay. There are cheap-looking books about magic on the shelf. Okay. Is that all? You don't want to tell me about anything else? Oh wait, actually there's a couple of books here. Maybe I just examined the table last time. There's a notebook among the spell books. To bring time to a standstill, stop the big clock at the clock tower. I've never played Mad Father before, no. That's definitely not a game I've played. Or I don't remember playing that for sure. Okay. Okay. Alright, so at this point is where I'm basically blind. Kind of an old game, but Witch's House Misao. I think I've heard about Misao, but that's the only name I've actually heard. Uh-oh. Don't know if I like this one room. There's something there. The dagger is glowing faintly. You obtained the bronze. Oh, I remember what's with this one. Yeah. Yeah, I've never heard of them, so I'm impressed that you actually know of them. Okay, so I know that there's somebody in here. Ah! This definitely scared the shit out of me the first time I seen it, but now that I know what to do with it. Is I use the dagger on him. And then he just melts. There's something shiny there. It's a key. You've put the cage key in your pocket. Yeah, the downside about this game is I think there are some steps that if you don't do them in like a specific order, you basically are fucked because you basically need to do things in a specific order to get a good ending, from what I remembered. But now I have all the keys. Unfortunately, I can't see if I have the bronze, gold, or silver key, but I think presumably those are all the keys I need for exploration. Okay, so this is another bed. The bed seems to be unused. This means that we can also hide here if we need to, which is great. So I just need to remember the layout of this room. Okay. I don't have all the unlockable keys apparently because that door is just still going to be locked. All right. Cool. Okay. Music room. Let's explore a little bit. It's a record player. It's not plugged in. I know. I'm sure the scissor man. The last time I was in this room, the scissor man popped in from the curtains. Uh-oh. Okay, buddy. I mean, that actually definitely happened in my other playthrough too, so thankfully I still remembered. Go, 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 go. Alright, we at least know that there is a bed that we can hide in this... Oh, not in this room. I think it was another room. Slow down, why don't you? Okay, we should be able to still hide in this bed, from what I remembered. Yeah. I know, that's the scary part. I think that increases the tension for sure. Okay, let's go back to the music room. Let's see if there's anything there. Okay, so obviously the piano dropped the floor panel. Actually, can I check that? It looks like a ceiling board that broke off. Okay. There's nothing but junk in there. Sorry, God, if he's hiding in there again. Oh, okay. A metal cane is sticking out of the vase. You've obtained the cane. That's different, because the last time I was in here, he was hiding back there, so that's new to me. Okay, I think that's everything in that room. Still don't know what the cane's for. But I do remember looking for it in a previous playthrough for some reason. I'm just gonna check as many rooms as I can. Okay, this is just useless. Okay. But yeah, so we're in the west wing right now, so I'm just trying to see if there's anything we can do. Oh, okay. I remember I have a cage key, which I can use in this room. Like, it opens a crow. It unlocks a crow that was in the cage, because they were gonna kill it otherwise. You're free, my feathered friend. Yeah, there's a motion comic scene which I actually don't know what it contains, but we'll see. We'll get to it. Okay. Wait, I didn't explore everything in that cage room. Oh, that's a decapitated crow. Okay, that wasn't in the SNES version. So, they actually made a lot of CG pictures in this version. Yeah, they added a bunch of quality of life stuff for sure. I think those are just hanging crows, yeah. The dead crows are being hung. All their heads have been cut off. Something's just wrong with these people. Well, based on the mural in the other room, just some sort of satanic ritual. If I can take a gander at it, for sure. Okay, let's go take a look some more. Okay, this is a library. Clearly a library. The shelf is filled with various specialized books. What's the question mark about? Okay, nothing specific. Cool. Yeah, exactly. Satanic rituals. That's enough said, right? These books are written in mysterious symbols. Okay, okay. Specialized books again. Alright, alright. There is a gash in the back there. The shelf is filled with, yep, literature. The usual stuff, yeah. Let's examine the gash. This crevice seems to go quite deep. There's something shining. Okay, maybe not. There's something shining deep in the crevice, but maybe I need to use the, What do you mean, what the hell, see, Darius? I'm actually doing this part blind. This is like as far as I went in the guide, so I'm like trying to see what I can do here. Oh, I need a rest. It is nice though with the quality of life stuff compared to playing the SNES version. Okay, she has blue stamina, so we're good. Okay, we're going up. All right, this is also the one with the board as well, the boarded room. So now we're exploring the second floor of the west wing. It's just lumber. I can see the first floor through the gap. Yeah. So the other thing that annoys me about this game is that you have to interact things with things in a specific order. So I interacted with the long plank first, and then I interacted with the gap. And if I did it the other way, if I interacted with the gap first, that is, wait a minute, what the fuck is this again? It looks like only this section of the wall has been repainted. Yeah, I have to do things in a specific order to make sure the interact button works. Okay, let's examine everything in this room. This is actually new to me, so I've never seen this room before. But at least I just need to keep track of where to hide. Expensive looking paintings are stacked up. Okay, yeah, this looks like some sort of storage room, but there seems to be like a hidden something over there, which we may have to move the crates. This is strange. Only that wall is painted in a different color. Aha! It looks like it's been repainted. There are cracks and the wall might crumble. So are we gonna... Do we need to use the rock to break the crack or something? Or do we use the cane to whack it? I mean, I don't know, man. Oh, do I use the plank that's in the room already to smack it? Yeah, I guess so. Damn, that's a weak ass wall if a little plank breaks it. There's another room behind the wall. Okay. Okay, this room is basically empty. It seems like this room hasn't been used in ages. It's really stuffy in here. I do want to see what I can explore. Wait, can I not explore anything in this room? Yeah, I actually can't explore anything. Okay, it's stuffy. Can I go out this way? I feel like there's supposed to be things that I can... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's just this part. I'm just checking the cursor to see if it changes shape. Yeah, this is just an empty room. Okay. Wait. Maybe I should double check again, because it feels like that room shouldn't be empty. Huh. Why is it so clean? Okay, maybe I missed something. Guess let's go examine some more stuff. Wait. Why can't I examine that statue? The cursor changed. There is a row of similar statues. Okay, I guess nothing. I figured that door opens this painted over wall right there, but nothing happened. Okay. Is this another collapsed hallway? Because that's usually what door... Yep, it is. Okay. I wonder if they're just useless, but when I did... there was a intractable cursor, but I did test it in my previous playthrough that there was nothing. So I don't know how true that is or not. Oh ho ho! Another new room. Those books look difficult. Hmm? It's a painting of a woman. She looks familiar. Let's check the trash can. It's empty. There are books on the shelf. It's a painting of a middle-aged woman. Okay. Nothing to see here. Alright. Oh, there's an ad starting in 3 minutes. We can take a break whenever that happens. Apologies for the inconvenience, guys. Oh, this door actually opened. Where's the lead? Oh. Okay. I feel like somebody is watching me. There's a key in it. You've put the ritual key in your pocket. Okay. What was that sound? Oh yeah, this is totally safe. I think it's time for me to use the panic button key for this one. Oh, she's not even doing anything. Interesting. Yeah, okay, I'm mashing the panic key. Yeah, get broken. Alright, cool. See ya. I should actually explore more of this room. There are some more interactables. Oh, fuck. Well, never mind. I guess we're chilling. Let's go back to the bed. Oh, is this just a dead end? Oh, it's not. Okay. I feel like somebody's watching me. maybe a couple dozen people. No, maybe probably not that much, but probably a bunch of people are watching me. Let me go find the bedroom. Oh, finally she's actually running downstairs. What a relief, she actually still has some self-preservation skills. That was going back to the main hallway, so we need to find the bedroom that's on this side of the place. Okay, it's probably this one. Boop. Yeah, it's this one. Cool. Yeah, I know. I'm like, oh man, somebody's watching me. Okay, at least we evaded this guy once again. Alright, so now we are safe to explore once again. I did want to explore that torn down whatchamacallit. I guess one of the benefits of there just only being one slasher is I don't really have to worry about getting cornered, because there's always a way to run around him. The downside is I have to like run back to get to what I was trying to explore. Oh, looks like is the break time starting soon? Maybe I'll take a break then if that's the case. I'll wait till I see the ad message and then we'll go take a break. While we wait, everybody just make sure to, you know, just walk up, stay hydrated, and make sure you're just make sure you're all well and good when you come back, whenever this ad break starts. Wait, is it this room? It may be this room. Oh, no, this is just another bathroom. Okay. I think I just turned it back off. Panda. Oh, fucking cat scared the shit out of me. Alright, we're pausing it there. We'll be right back.
Drink! Drink! Drink!
Alright, we're back. Alright, that cat scared the shit out of me. Oh, I'll give that guy a follow. Sure, why not? It's not a big deal to me. Can we interact with the cat? No, the cursor didn't change, so I guess not. Alright. Yeah, that cat definitely scared the shit out of me too. What new thing did you learn, Panda? Oh, I need also rest. Hopefully the guy isn't waiting for me outside. Okay, cool. Let's chill out for a bit. Yeah, that cat would have scared the shit out of me too, Jennifer. But yeah, I figured people would like me to react, would like reactions for me to do, me doing weird stuff. It's a big clown doll. Okay, anything else in this room? Looks like a kid's bed. It's covered with dust and stains. Actually, I don't want to know what kind of stains those are, never mind. It seems to be pretty old. It looks like a child was once here. Oh, honestly, Panda, if you're looking for a horror RPG, I don't know if you've like ever watched Look Outside, but that is a game that I'm interested in streaming. I played it a little bit, and by a little bit I mean pretty far, but the achievement stopped working, so I got really annoyed. And I'm probably gonna go try to grab some of those achievements that I missed. What was this room again? Was I in here already? I don't know how to traverse Trish very well too, and I don't know what really helps streamers more, bits or followers. Honestly, me neither. I'm just traversing this on the fly for the most part. I honestly just like playing video games. That's why I stream. And it's also a good way to get rid of my backlog, which I found very useful in the case of Final Fantasy X. Which I've been looking for a reason to replay that game for a while. Oh, I don't like this room. Not exploring this part. Not the room with all. Yeah, exactly. That sound right there. I ain't touching that. I ain't touching mannequins with a 10-foot pole. Even like ye old pixel mannequins scare the shit out of me. Donations are the best. I see, Garo. I mean. Obviously, I think a lot of people would like to have more viewers, just concurrent viewers, but it's definitely a tough world out there. Best I can do is just be me, you know. I'm just not great at advertising myself, which I know is like one of the. Oh, let me sit down. Which was one of the big draws of Twitch. Oh yeah, follows are definitely great, which I appreciate you already doing, Panda. That's why I'm just here to make sure to give you the best entertainment man can give. In this case, man is me. Oh yeah, no, we were here already. We were here already. Did I miss any rooms? Feels like I'm missing one. Cause that's the entrance back. Oh wait, didn't I just get a ritual key? Yeah, I got a ritual key. So from the from that child's bedroom. So there was one room that was locked. Maybe that room that'll open it. I want to do gifts, but dead followers don't help. So I wonder if bits are better. But I also don't know how well bits help streamers. Oh. Yeah, I know Zio here actually does a mod for another game. Or for other people, so I'm just grateful that he's here giving his time to me. I've been streaming for about well, I've been streaming for a decade now, but like on and off. Like I think I've only started like streaming more regularly since like half a year ago. True story, just because, you know, like the job market's tough right now, so streaming is like one way I like to do to make things go by. It doesn't pay the bills much, but it does help a little bit. And I appreciate you all the more, Garo, because we've been friends for a long time. I think straight up donations definitely help the best because they just go straight to the streamer. Because Twitch usually takes a percentage out of like bits or subscriptions, I think, right? Yeah. I haven't really set up donations because I did set it up like once, but I never like went back to it. Anything that Twitch doesn't exactly like take a cut off is probably the best. Well, I need to explore the rest of this room. Okay, she's rested. What's this? It's a dead crow. It's missing its head, of course. Yeah, I think straight up donations is probably what people use. I haven't exactly like set my donations back up again, but oh, they get more when they get to Partner Plus. Man can dream, you know. I wonder what it means. Wait, shit, I wasn't paying attention. I need to take a look at that. Sorry, let me go focus on this bit. What does that say so I can write it down? It's written in strange letters and symbols to bring time to a standstill. This is just the clock tower stuff. Yeah, that's just referencing to the clock tower. That's actually the name of the game. That was the tablet. Then there's like one more goblet right there. It's an iron disc. It has a cross-shaped cutout on it. Yeah, I think Partner Plus, I think you'd need to have like 75 concurrent viewers. There's a square groove on the floor. The cradle under the star. Oh, I heard about this. Something must be under here. I wonder, is that what the stick is for? Square groove. I don't know what to use. I think I explored most of the rooms. The only room I didn't actually explore is the mannequin room. Oh, I have a thing in Stream Elements. Yeah, I got it to affiliate like 10 years ago, but I never actually like explored. Oh, what was that sound? Okay, so putting the cane in the pot does something. Nice. Cool, good to know. Yeah, but some sponsored streams, it has to... This ladder will get me down there. It just depends on the game, because like, I don't try to play sponsor streams unless it's games I like really know that I can bring the enjoyment out of. Because a lot of those sponsor streams can be like mobile streams, nothing interesting. Sometimes there's good ones, yeah. Oh. That lady has a black robe. Huh. I wonder. There's something there. Okay, there's a dog. Actually, let me try this, actually. I've never actually seen the failed state here. Because if I die, I can just go back, right? Oh, shit. I mean, I expected that one. So, I think there's a reason why earlier in the game, I was supposed to pick up the perfume and black cloak. Because that lady that passed the dog was wearing a black cloak. So, if I had to guess, I have to somehow use the cloak on the dog? Oh, right, also, this Spotify thing, the Spotify playlist is just for when I'm taking breaks, because this game did not have any music when I'm taking breaks. Anyway, you don't have to worry about it too much, Panda. It's nice to know that too for me, because, you know, just anything to help out. Can you explain, like, I'm a 6-year-old? I appreciate it. So Twitch has, like, several different tiers. There's... Uh-oh. Black robe? Ah, shit. Yeah, so, you know, like, when somebody's starting out streaming, they basically just they basically start out at a free tier. So like you're at a basic tier, so you don't get any benefits out of it. But I used there used to be a time where I was able to wait, I can rewind? Oh, that's neat. I didn't know that. Cool. Yeah, so subbing to me actually does give about, like, I think half of that goes to me. I think subscriptions are give you like special emotes that you can use that I provided for you, which I think I have a little bit set up. Subscriptions I think give like about like a portion of it to me. I think it's about 50% to me and 50% back to Twitch. Yeah, as Garo said, bits is about the same. Oh yeah, I should. That's not a bad idea. Because I do have a bird. I may need you to link it back to me because I haven't like really worked on this channel too much. I know. That is my bad. Okay, you see that lady with the black robe. Yeah, that dog's growling, but I can't exactly interact with the dog, can I? Yeah. I have a black robe, but I don't know how to actually use it. Yeah, so that's for basic tiers. Affiliates is, which is what I am, is reached after like reaching concurrent views with like X amount of viewers, which in this case I actually don't know like what the limitation is on it. Honestly, social media is, oh shit, what did I just start over? Frick. Social media is just another thing, man. So I get you completely there. Nope, go back to continue. Let's just keep going down those ladders, please. Thank you. God, I would I'd have lost my mind if I lost that save. Yeah, again, as you said, basic tiers. Basic, like people who are just streaming for fun, who only have a couple of views, don't exactly have advertisements to deal with, like me. I'm an affiliate because there's several tiers that I basically qualified for, and I 50 followers. Yeah, I have 300 followers now, believe it or not. And yeah, 3 concurrent viewers is actually pretty good. So having 3 concurrent viewers means I'm an affiliate, which means I am forced to roll ads, but I at least have some control over when the ads happen. Probably X amount of streams in the month. Yeah, I actually streamed almost every day this month, I think, except for the beginning part. Affiliates do get benefits, like I always said, with sponsored streams, but like the main downside of me going affiliate early is that I can't exactly turn off advertisements, which help me grow more. And then there's like where like what some of the bigger streamers like are at with partner, right? I don't know what plus is, but I know partner is like the next step after affiliate, but that requires like me to grow my channel even more with 75 concurrent viewers and stuff. That being said, most streamers like try to grow their channel through other ways outside of Twitch. Right now, I multi-stream to YouTube. That's like how I avoid the advertisement problem. People can watch me on YouTube without ads there, at least. But yeah, it's. I think yeah, my main issue is basically I usually have friends that watch me play, but that doesn't necessarily mean that like getting strangers to watch me play, like you, who is now my follower, is a lot harder because you know, like I have to make myself more personable. I have to like advertise myself out there more. Like I actually have to go to TikTok. But yeah, it's just a struggle of trying to get myself out there. Plus is partner, but higher percentage of money to you. Ah, I see. That's good to know. I think that was a tier that I didn't research on. But yeah, hopefully that helps. Anything, basically bits, cheers, subscriptions, all that is just to make it more fun for the streamer, and obviously gives more a portion of the money back into the streamer, but not a lot of the money. Maybe the perfume first. It sounds like a dog growling. Oh, I can use it on her. Very familiar with this scent. It smells like the perfume Mary wears. Okay. So I use the perfume, and then I use the cloak. Okay, cool. So now, the dog may let me pass. Cool. Perfect. Hey man, same here. Honestly, I would like to be employed, but right now the job market doesn't allow that, so I've been making do. It's not great, don't get me wrong, but I do like playing games, which is one of the main reasons why I like streaming. Getting my face out there is a whole different ballpark altogether too. But that being said, I like playing video games more than being depressed and doom scrolling in bed. So at least I'm trying something. It's not easy. It's not an easy world because I have to put myself out there, like on the level of a social influencer. But it'll probably be a lot of work. Not that it's necessarily a bad thing. Hello? Wait, where'd she go? The lady passed by here, right? Yeah, me too, man. It's definitely been a hard couple of months, but Anyway, enough sappy shit. Let's go figure this out. How do I get past here? Wait, is there something that I use here? Like, or do I use the stone for anything? Where'd she go? Okay, I don't use the rope for anything. Do I use the dagger for anything? I'm just glad you're here, man. You and Garu and all you guys. At least you guys, at least I'm not streaming and talking into the void. Okay. Do I use the candlestick for anything? No, not that candlestick. Oh, there's something here. Okay. Okay, this is a hallway. There's a separate hallway there. Nice. Thanks, Garo. Okay, there's an elevator here. I don't have a... Yeah, I don't... You're gonna have to give me a list of like what shoutouts or what commands I should use too, because I have Dipod here, but I thought that was the shoutout was a basic command. It seems like the elevator isn't working. Oh, well that's awkward. Maybe we need to find a switch to power it up. Or maybe we need something else. Okay. I guess we explored these two rooms. Let's keep going this way. Is that the... Alright, maybe that powers the elevator. Oh, I guess not. What's this? That looks just like an empty table. Why is there a table in a place like this? Yeah, it's kind of out of place. There's a tin can. Looks like there's kerosene in it. There's a tin can. Looks like there's kerosene in it. Alright. Okay, she can mantle up. Up. Alright, go rest a bit. Jennifer, we need you in tip-top shape. Nothing here. Oh, wait, what? Oh, okay. I did not know that. I didn't know that there was actually a floor down there. What the? What is this? Okay, I wasn't expecting this, but it's something, I suppose. Uh-oh. What the fuck is that? Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's a fat something. Okay, yeah, keep running, Jennifer. Oh, I can mash. Okay, I'm mashing panic. I'm mashing panic. No, Jennifer, come on! Oof. I'm mashing the panic button. Come on, Jennifer, you got this. Come on, Jennifer, you got this. Oh, are we gonna kick the bucket of kerosene down? What's even the lore for the big kid? Alright, that was a little bit random. Okay. So did that somehow... Wait, why is the camera panning this way? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the remains of the dead guy. What the frick? Okay, so I guess I'm supposed to go this way? Oh wait, press the button, press the button, press the button. There's no response? Okay, so I can't use the elevator. So what do I do then? I had a feeling it was the power. There was a power breaker on this side that I could have just tripped, but there was no response last time. It says elevator power source. It didn't work the last time. Okay, so we just wait. Okay, so I guess we're taking the elevator now. That's a little bit confusing, but whatever. I don't even know what happens to this the kid that was chasing us too. Like what happened to the slasher guy? Okay, oh, I'm supposed to select the buttons? Where does B1 go? There's no response. Okay, I can select B2. What do you mean, why did I have to ask that? Oh, is this just a manor? Okay. Wait, where is this? Okay, I can't get back on the elevator anymore. Oh. Who's there? Miss Mary. Jennifer, you're such a bad girl. Oh shit, Abba. Oh, a lot of tier subs. Thank. Oh shit! You killed my little boy. Uh oh. Well, dead end. Okay. That scared the shit out of me. Oh man, that was a lot. Thanks, Panda. I appreciate it so much. I'm definitely overwhelmed. That's the first time I've received that many. Appreciate it a lot, buddy. Avid, I give up. Oh my god. You didn't have to, but I appreciate it, man. Okay, we're back here. Okay, so I have to fight her off. Man. I appreciate it a lot. Thanks. Truly. Obviously that doesn't mean anything because of this freaking... I have to beat this game too. Okay, cool. No, but I appreciate it a lot. I appreciate it. And I have to keep repeating it because that's oh crap, what the hell? That girl killed Dan. Go get her. Oh shit, she's legitimately just chasing me. Okay. Oh shit, the Scissor Man's also there. Uh-oh. So that guy called Bobby. It's getting windy. Oh shit, she's gaining on me. Here you are, no more playing tag. Kick her down. Let's go. All right, go, 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 Jennifer. I know, that scared the shit out of me too. Oh shit, Bobby's there. Bobby's like right there. Make time move to a standstill. Okay, the sound of the clock tower actually hurts Bobby. Oh, okay, he just jumps off. Well, that was underwhelming. He just jumped off. I appreciate it a lot, Panda. Again. That's the first time I've received that many subs, so I appreciate you. Tier 2 is 15 a month and Tier 3 is 25 a month. Ah, I see. Was that a good ending? Did I beat the game? That's an ending? Well, that happened. Well, that was underwhelming. Ugh, God. That happened. GG. This game does have multiple endings, though. I can show you like the endings that I found with the bad ending, where she just drives off. That one's fairly quick, but this was an ending. Let me check what ending this one is actually. Let me go send a screenshot to my friend who may be watching me. There we go. Honestly, you just Oh, you're almost done with your minor relic? Botanist next? Nice, nice. That was kind of anticlimactic though, because she didn't actually we don't actually know what happened to her friends, except for like the one chick who died. Oh, let's see what this hype chest contains. Nice, very nice, Garu. I'll probably start to work on that tomorrow, before anything. I probably can't skip this, because it is just a ending. Reminds me of a game. Can't remember. I honestly, playing these point and click games make me think about playing like one of those Spy Fox games again. Because oh man, that was a long time ago. Oh, it's a Pioneer survival horror. That's why. I'm sure it's like one of the first survival horror games that ever existed too, right? But yeah, this game has a gazillion endings, so we did do a good ending. Kind of blind, I suppose. Like I said, partially I watched a guide, or I read a guide, but I stopped like right where we were. Like once we get to the Wisp building, I never like the rest of that was blind essentially. So it wasn't too bad. Looks like. At dead of night, let's Google this. At dead of night. Oh my god. 2020. Ending rank C. Wait, that was There's ranks to this ending? Oh, shit. Alright, guys. A lot of hiding mechanics. Gotcha. Well, that was ending C. How much time do I have? Okay. You know what? Yeah, so here, I'll show you this, Panda, because they do have multiple endings. We got the C ending, which means there's an even better ending somehow. There's an A ending, and apparently there's a hidden S ending. Yeah, S is hidden. So now that I've actually done a good ending, which I think that was a good ending, we'll see if there's a more satisfying ending, which shouldn't take too long to speedrun, hopefully. Because we did do most of this stuff. I know. I think on my first playthrough on the last week's SNES version, I got the G ending, which is a bad ending. Yeah. You know what? Let's get the good one. Let's give it a try. Since you weren't here, I will actually play the original game start one for you, so you can see what the premise of the game is about. But again, the game doesn't really explain too much. I'll talk about it after this intro. It was September when Jennifer and her friends, who were all raised in Granite Orphanage, received an offer to be adopted. Yeah, you kind of jumped in halfway through, but I wanted you to get the full context of the story. This is how it all started. Laura, hurry up. So yeah, four girls from the orphanage. So the woman that you saw release me from the jail cell was one of those women. Miss Mary. What is it? The house we're going to live in from now on. Do you know what it's like? Haha, this is the 5th time since last night you've asked me that question. You don't need to worry, it's a very lovely house. I think we can see it from here. There it is. This house is so big. It really is. I can't believe this is only the main hall. I'm going to say hello to the owner of the house. You girls wait for me here. Alright. And now we just get to chit-chat with the girls. I know, right? It's like exactly the premise of a horror movie. Hey, Anne. I wonder what kind of person Mr. Barrows is. Funnily enough, that person in the cage was named Mr. Barrows, so that's actually the owner of this house. I'm assuming Miss Mary, took over the house with her demon children. Either that or she is his wife, and those children were who she gave birth to. So, again, they didn't actually explain any of this to you in the lore. But we do know that Bobby, which is the Scissor Man, and that baby that we killed was called Dan, which I'm assuming are demon babies. Okay, so we talked to this other chick. I don't think even if they adopted girls, I don't think they'd let you adopt this many girls at once, too. Lottie, you're such a worrywart. Hey, you should go check on her. Is Miss Mary okay? She's taking too long. Should I go check on her? Nah, it's fine. I'll do that. It came from the main hall. Where is everybody? Hey, stop teasing me. And this is legitimately where the game actually starts. That's where this is where quick start would have dropped us. That was basically just the entire intro. At least you get to watch me see this do this first part all over again. Okay, so wait till actually I will actually dip into that game that I told you about, Look Outside, so you can see that is actually true RPG horror, which is a teaser. I ain't gonna play that game all day today. I'm not gonna play that game for very long, but I will show at least the beginning of it. So I do know that the West Building key was here, and it's still here. This key is actually RNG because the first time I played this on the SNES, that box is empty, and I had to do some bird evicting from a nest to grab that key some other location. As I mentioned earlier, there's a lot of like RNG elements, so hopefully I can showcase that with some of the room layouts being different than we remembered in the previous playthrough. Okay, so we need to grab the perfume again, because we need the perfume and the black robe to get past the dog later on. This is the same perfume used by Miss Mary. This time I'm actually going to look up the ending S requirements as well, because if you remembered what I said, this game is very particular in how you approach things in a specific order. A parrot. If I don't kill this parrot now, it's gonna rat me out if I try to hide here. So unfortunately, this parrot's got to go. I know. That's what we're gonna do. Unfortunately, parrot, you gotta go. Goodbye, macaw. I'm smothering you. Come on. Actually, no. Why am I saluting a parrot who's gonna rat me out if I kept him alive? Never mind. Ugh. All right. We're also gonna rest here a little bit to recover stamina. So there is a couple of intros in this game. This ending that we're going to be doing, we can't explore the bathtub because he will pop out of the bathtub if we do examine it. But I do prefer the cooler ending, or the cooler introduction to him, which is that. Even to this day, this is still one of the coolest intros I've ever seen a horror game character do. And huh? Yeah. He just drops it from the ceiling. I know, like, how did the girls climb all the way up there in that short amount of time? What kind of 8-year-old demon kid just drops down from the ceiling while impaling one of, your friends? Okay. You're not wrong there, Panda. You're not wrong there. I kind of, at this point, I'm kind of going loose with the logic on some of these games because, it is an old game. You kind of have to give it some slack. A lot more modern games nowadays that you definitely are definitely more logical than this. Oh man, so many other games I could actually be playing too. I never beat Detroit Becomes Human. That could be a fun playthrough too. But man, my completionist spirit will always want to collect everything, and that might not be fun. So many games, so little time. Yeah, so we're basically coming up to where you caught me actually. When you came into the stream, there is a. We're going to be grabbing that black robe again. In that one storage room. So one of the RNG elements of this game, as I mentioned, is if the key wasn't, if the west building key wasn't in that living room, it would have been up here in the crow's nest on the top left that I had to finagle. Now it doesn't really contain anything. Well, good. Since you haven't played it, sounds like we can do a playthrough of it. Probably not this week, though, because I did promise some people that I would be playing Sonic Frontiers tomorrow. That being said, Sonic Frontiers is not until midnight, so I'll have time to play something else earlier in the day, or earlier in the evening if I wanted to. Yeah, so you also know that if I'm supposed to move this box to get to that other side, but I have to interact with it this way, otherwise she will not move the box. So, like I said, it's a sequence. You just have to do it that way, unfortunately. Exactly, Panda. I'll make do with it. There are clothes in here. What's this? You obtained the black robe. Yeah, that was the one that we needed to get past the dog later on. So I'll also be grabbing the pesticide. I'm gonna skip the rope because I'm worried if I pick up the rope, it may interfere with getting an ending. If you remembered, I think where it deviates though is I'm not supposed to meet that lady in the telephone room. So I think that happened because I interacted with something that I'm not supposed to. Yeah, see, so that key that oh no wait, I'm supposed to get the key from the kitchen. Never mind. That's a sequence. Yeah, now I remember. I need the can of I got the can of pesticide so I can clear the meat locker of roaches. I do wonder why Rum wanted the hard one. Maybe because it's more frustrating. I mean, honestly, you saw my reaction when I first played it on on Thursday. Like I was raging at this lady not running up the stairs as if she had all the time in the world, you know? I think it's because, you know, he is more of a purist. He likes playing like the older game, like he likes playing older games, Garu. Rum likes me playing like older, more difficult games just to rage cuz he is a more analog type of man. But that's not necessarily a bad thing, I would say. That being said, if there is like a remastered version like this one, I'd gladly do it. Because, oh man, imagine not being able to use your cursor and having to use a controller. That was like one of the worst parts. Because imagining you had to like interact with things a specific way and not finding the correct spot to click because of it, insane. All right, we're spraying the pesticide and then we're going back to the telephone room. Hopefully we can we don't get the lady in the telephone room because that is where we need that's where like we will miss like one of the good endings otherwise. The problem is, unfortunately, I don't know if that's based on interaction or if it's just RNG that the lady's there. That's the problem. Okay, see, this time the lady isn't actually here to greet us. So something I did in the previous run must have altered the sequence of events for the lady to show up here. So, okay, we're on track. We're on track for the best ending. As you saw, that's where like the RNG stuff differs. It depends on like what stuff I interacted with. So now, and if you remember correctly, the telephone room in my previous playthrough that you saw me a couple hours ago was upstairs before, and now it's downstairs on the ground floor. So that's part of the exploration that definitely disorients you on repeat playthroughs, like it is to me right now. I know for sure at least the sequence of rooms in the west building, which is like the rooms with the more red and purple palette, like that area is more RNG with the rooms too. That's why you have to keep exploring the rooms and like making sure that you know exactly which rooms to get to. Okay, we're gonna chill. We're gonna chill here a little bit, just get some stamina. Yep. Okay, she's maxed out. There's a notebook among the spell books. To bring time to a standstill, stop the big clock at the clock tower. If we're using this as logic, the clock tower was stopped until we started it at the last ending. So making time move forward is what killed the demon children. Probably. There are cheap-looking books about magic on the shelf. Not a super fan of the RNG, but appreciate the puzzle content. So yeah, that I agree with you. That part is what like annoyed me. We must keep the demonic statue in a safe place. A tree within a forest, a person in a crowd, and a statue among statues. Okay, so this is the other RNG. So in the previous playthrough, we also had a note about a cane instead, and that's why we got the cane in the last playthrough. Don't worry, Panda. It also frustrated me like on last Thursday when I started this game, so it was annoying. But oh frick, he's just right there. God damn it. Okay, I gotta find the freaking pillow room on this room. Not this side. We just leave. Also, if we leave early enough, the guy just apparently just doesn't, you know, he doesn't he lets us like walk and examine different rooms, which is nice. I'm looking for the pillow room. Okay, this is not what I want. I wonder if the RNG is only for is localized to the same floor. Jennifer, stop tripping. If the RNG is localized to the floor, that means we have to go to the ground floor to find the slashed up bedroom. Oh, this was automatic. As frustrating as a puzzle is, I'll still take it. I know my limitations and I don't know what or how to solve. Honestly, yeah, that's how it is for me too. Ah, there's a small statue hidden by the other statue. We discovered this because of the note. It's cold. The base of the statue has a cross-shaped piece. You've obtained the statue. Okay, cool. There you go. At least on this playthrough, I can show you the RNG elements. Okay, let me go. Let's rest so you can recover. You say that, but some of these are really tough otherwise. Uh-oh. How do I get back is the problem, because play some puzzle game together? Like, what kind of puzzle games you thinking, man? I'd be down. Oh, you know what? There's this game that I was waiting on a friend to play. You know, this would be fun. There's a game called Seance of Blake Manor. Oh, perfect. There's a rope. We'll grab that. I don't know what kind of puzzle you're thinking about, but there is like a mystery game called Seance of Blake Manor, and it would be fun if we could just solve that together. It's not exactly a puzzle game per se, but it is similar to what we're seeing here. And I only played a little bit of the intro, so much of the game is still blind to me. But it has like a lot of Celtic horror aspects of it. Okay, so we should be able to use the rope. Yeah. Okay, cool. Thank God. Thank God there was a rope. Perfect. Okay, so now we are going to try to find the trophy room again, which is the room with all the jars and the heads of dead animals. I think in terms of RNG, those can only be on the leftmost side, I think. So we can just repeat our actions that we did in the other playthrough. Oh, there's another ad break, starts in 3 minutes. God dang it. Unfortunately, ads make the world go round, but we can take a short break. Okay, perfect. This is the trophy room, obviously with all the animals, heads, brains, organs in the jars. We already know what happens here. We can grab the dagger, and we can stab the zombie in the room with it. Haven't seen an intro, but looks damn good anyway. I'd be honored to play this with you. Yeah, absolutely. It would be fun, honestly. Like, we can just you can just watch me play, and then you can just give me hints or tips that you think would work. Because again, blind, which is one of the best parts about it. Like, the only thing I've done is legitimately just the intro part of it, but it's a very good game. I can schedule something for next week. Sounds good. I'll at least get the S ending here before I end for the night anyway, because it is a pretty fun game. Well, after figuring stuff out, it's a pretty fun game. There's something shiny there. There's the key. You put the cage key in your pocket. Absolument fair. Okay, so we do need to release the crow. Apparently the crow is actually important for this ending. I don't know why. I only heard that the crow is actually important for the S ending. That's why we have to release it. Sounds good. I'll let you do the honors of plugging it into the game recommendation list, Panda. Because I am looking for one big game to play. I did just beat Okami, which is one of those Japanese action adventure games. Like last, was it yesterday or 2 days ago? So I've been looking for like a new a new main game to play on the channel. Because I was just gonna make Final Fantasy X the main game, or one of the main games, but I think I can just leave that for a long day on the weekend to play. As I get more completionist with it, though, that is going to be pretty fun. Oh, perfect. This is the new hiding place. I know where the bedroom is, so I can hide under the bed. I feel like Okami is different than this puzzle game. No. I was just saying that I beat Okami already. Like I like to play variety games, so Okami was just one of the other games that I played on the channel recently. I beat it already. I was just saying I was looking for a new main game after beating Okami. I meant like you could put the Seance at Blake Banner game in the games recommendation list. Because I already own that game, we can just play it. Okay, I don't need the music room. I don't insist on Okami because I've already beaten it, thankfully. Sorry for the misunderstanding. Perfect. Now we got the cage key. We're releasing the crow. Usually, I just put the I just use the games recommendation list as what I can pick out to form my gaming schedule for the upcoming week. That's all it is. That's why I like people putting games in there, so at least I can like have a pile of recommendations I can pull stuff out from. I will escape here too. We do need to repeat a bunch of stuff, but we are still on track for the ending. But maybe a break first, because ads make the world go around. Yes. Plus, we need to wait 3 minutes so Jennifer can climb up these stairs. See how long she walks. Oh, ad break. We'll pause right here. We'll be back soon. All right, we back. More clock tower stuff. Yeah, we have to interact with the opening, and then we have to use the piece of lumber to cross. So we are repeating some steps, but I am expecting some things to be a little bit different this time around. Oh, wait, I need also rest to give Jennifer some time to recover. All right, cool. All right. This is strange. Only that wall is painted in a different color. Yeah, I have a feeling because of this ending, this section is going to be different as well from what we saw in the last playthrough. It looks like it's been repainted. There are cracks and the wall might crumble. Okay, this is where we use the stick over here to somehow break open that door. Now, if you remember in our last playthrough, this room was empty, but I am expecting things to be different this time around. There's another room behind the wall. Oh yeah, this is definitely very different from my last playthrough. Because that room was empty beforehand. It seems like this room hasn't been used in ages. It's really stuffy in here. Maybe there's actually going to be some lore explanation this time around. It looks like a medical chart. The patients are 2 newborn babies. I wonder if the marks on the wall are to count dates. Oh, was it? What are the kids called? Bobby and Dan Barrows. It looks like a medical chart. The name of the patient is Mary Barrows. I guess she's a member of the family here. Yeah, so that was right. So Barrows was the guy, like the actual main Barrows dad is the guy in the cage, and Mary is the lady who adopted these 4 girls. She gave birth to these 2 demon babies. And assuming if these are medical charts, that means that is a corpse of the doctor? It's a black leather bag. The name is embroidered on the inside. Walter Simpson. Yeah, I'm assuming he is a Walter Simpson? Oh, is he Jennifer's real dad? Oh, I was not expecting that twist. So the doctor that delivered them, the demon babies, is actually her real dad. There's a piece of paper in its hand. It looks like a memo. Is that October 11th or is that November 10th, 1986? It's America, so it's probably November 10th. Dr. Walter Simpson's notes. It has been 3 days since I was locked away. I don't think I will last much longer. Before my life ends, I have to record everything I know about the twins who will bring calamity to the world. I was called in to deliver Miss Barrows' baby, and that's when she gave birth to them, the demonic children. My right hand was bitten off as they exited their mother's. What the fuck? Their bodies haven't fully developed, so they probably won't be able to live more than a few days. But if, as you read this, they happen to still be alive, please bring an end to their existence somehow. I'm certain that something horrible will happen if they remain alive. It's hard to breathe in here. The room seems to be losing oxygen as I write this. The cradle under the star. That's where they sleep deeply. Jennifer. 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 Well, that was actually some damn good lore that I missed in my first playthrough, somehow. I'm assuming we still can't exit through this door, so we have to exit the normal way. That was good. I don't think there was any more stuff to find. The medical charts, the 2 medical charts, the medical bag, the dad's corpse. That was good. That was actually very good. It's kind of hard to believe that it's actually stuffy, though, considering there are actually cracks on the wall, but I'm not going to read too much into it. It's an old game. Okay, so I do think that we still need the ritual room key, which is how we got to the underground basement. So we need to find that child's bedroom, the one with all the knives. Was it this one? Let's check. I think it was that door, yeah. Could be that door. Oh yeah, it's definitely this one. The key was in the box underneath the clown. Yeah, let me go rest a bit too. Yeah. Go rest up, Jennifer, in apparently the room of a demonic man child. There's a key on it. You put the ritual key in your pocket. You know, instead of fighting the doll, can I also run away? Let's give it a try too. Okay, it's locked. Okay, I just have to fight her. Okay, cool. And I think now we basically have to go back underground. Like we did in the last ending. What the frick? I didn't even know where he was coming from. He literally just walked up behind me. Alright, time to hide. I think the bedroom is to the left. Was it this one, I think? We just hide in down there, right? Yeah. Okay, cool. We chillin'. We're chill. Okay, so now we have to find the ritual room, which hopefully is somewhere nearby, actually, because... Is that the music? Yeah, okay, we found it. So I know for the cane, I have to go into the pot. I actually don't know where to put the demon baby. Or the demon idol, whatever. Because this is actually different. Do I also put it in the pot? Is it the same place? There's a hole in the bottom. The hole on the floor goes very deep. No, I know that, but where... Oh, you know what? There was a bronze disc with a cross shape. Maybe that's where I put the demon idol on this one. Nice. The cross sections fit perfectly with each other. What was that sound? You said that already. It looks like the hole goes pretty deep down. Yeah, we've seen this part already, thankfully, so... But there may be different things this time around, so we'll see. I think I triggered the last... I need to figure out how to trigger the perfume and the robe again. Let's see. There's something there. No. Chill out, doggy. Chill out, doggy. It sounds like a dog growling. Okay, so I use the perfume. Why can't I use the perfume myself? Because I was able to last time. Oh, here we go. Okay. Very familiar with the scent. It looks like the perfume Mary wears and a black robe. Cool. And now we just waltz on by. Oh yeah, this is definitely different. Lottie. Lottie! Lottie, you're still alive. Jennifer. Go to the clock tower. The switches. Lottie? Please, don't leave me alone. Damn, is she also dead? Hopefully she's just knocked out, because Jennifer isn't really smart enough to check for a pulse or anything. Okay, so again, just to double check, I can't turn on the elevator right now, right? Yeah. Alright, Jennifer, you do you. Okay, now we have to interact with, as Aaron called it, the fat fuck, aka Dan Barrows, the other demon baby. I actually missed the note about the cradle under the star. How is this a cradle under the stars? I don't see any sort of star, but it's obviously a cradle because it's the kid. I don't know. I think it's also somewhat convenient that there's just a can of kerosene conveniently up there, too. Okay, she's always meant to slip this time. Okay, cool. Oh, right. In the last playthrough, that mound of flesh that got burnt from Dan got turned into some sort of being, but I guess the game didn't exactly explain what that is, what that being is. I think I have to go visit this place. I have to go back for the elevator, obviously. It's just annoying. Yeah, this part never actually got explained in the last playthrough, so I hope this ending explains what this is. Presumably that's still Dan. Dan Barrows. There's no response. It's an elevator. It seems like the elevator isn't working. Alright, now we can trigger the breaker switch. I don't know, Rum, you tell me, is this clock tower? You tell me. says elevator power source. You've turned on the switch. I got the ending C rum. Partially blind playthrough. Whoa. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm being chased already? Oh, this is just a different exit. Okay. This is just a different entrance to the clock tower. It's just a faster way to get there. Okay. I did like the one where Mary falls to her death though more than this ending, even though it's supposed to be the S ending. Laura. Oh, so I guess Lottie died. Jennifer. You won't be forgiven. This is where you will die. What? That's why the crows were useful. I see. What are you doing, stupid crows? I mean, you've been beheading crows for years, it seems like, so, you know. Well, that was an ending. Laura. Oh, she just woke up, didn't even question it. Okay, just leaves. All right. Oh, it ends the exact same way, just with Laura right there. I was expecting better, honestly, but I was expecting like a more different ending, but that honestly is not that much different from the ending I got. Okay, well, that was Clock Tower. I don't know, like, I think I can see like why this game is the pioneer in it, but it's definitely a little bit dated. It's a good prototype for what current horror games have become, for sure. I wouldn't say it's the best, but it's a good ending, at least. You proud of me, Rum, that I actually beat Clock Tower? I'm done with it. I half used the guide. No, that's what he said. See, I half used the guide. I actually did not know what to do for the West Wing building. I only got up to like how to get the West building key if it didn't appear in the living room, but man, that was great. Doing the rest of that blind was good. I never actually discovered what to do for the marionette room though. That was the one room that I actually never discovered. I don't know. I'll still take the win. I'll take it. But yeah, that was Clock Tower. I can actually take it off my schedule for the week. Honestly, I may actually put Seance at Blake Manor because I do like that game too. But that was unending. To mark a new beginning for other games. S rank, let's go. I don't care if I use a guide for S rank, but I did get C relatively naturally, so I'm proud of that still. Alright, now I can quit playing this and start playing actual good games. But it is late though for today, so I will probably end it for now. Yeah, thanks for watching everybody. That was Clock Tower, for real. Unlike what Rum says, I actually beat it. So tomorrow I do plan on doing Sonic Frontiers. Maybe we'll do a different game before then. So I'll figure it out. Yeah, it's bedtime. Good call, Garu. Panda, thanks for all the subs. I appreciate you so much if you're still watching. Other than that, yeah, for the rest of you guys, I will be back tomorrow with a different game. Catch you guys later. Have a good night.